back to SeoulSweet. I'm Sasha and this is part 2 to my Korea experience apart from the school's program and some of like my K-pop encounters and whatnot. And I filmed part 1 back in February. So the first thing that my friends and I kind of noticed when we were walking around by ourselves was that we kind of got a lot of stares. Some people said it was because we were foreigners. I don't know. And then when we went to go eat something spicy, Korean guys from our program were like, it might not be as spicy because some people in restaurants think that foreigners can't handle it. Shopping, we went to Myeongdong. There was so much beauty stuff like you don't even know. There's a lot of good street food that come out around nighttime. The next area we went to was Hongdae. I would say it's very hipsterish. It has a lot of cafes and like coffee shops, and they also have street performances at nighttime, which was really cool. Unfortunately, I didn't really get to see much. We saw some people playing their guitar and they have like their guitar case out, so it's very vibrant and like super nightlife and stuff. I know there's some clubs there. The express bus terminal is really good for like cheap, good quality clothes. Like you'll find probably the same clothes 3 stores down for probably cheaper. Just keep walking and it's really big. Some other areas that we went to was Noryangjin. It's like a fish market. We actually tried live octopus there, but it was really good. Like we had to dip it in sauce, and when we just ate it, you had to chew it though so that the tentacles don't stick to your throat because you could suffocate and die. We got some bomb-ass smoothies, like $3. Ooh, we also went to Lotte World and there are like lines everywhere. I think we went on a Sunday though. The next day, I checked Twitter and freaking V and I forgot who. They went there the next day and I was like, oh my god. But we couldn't go on Monday because we had like class and stuff. I mean, unless we wanted to ditch, but I was kind of comparing it, not in a bad way to America, but just like noticing differences. In Lotte World, they didn't have the TV screens that will like usually play a video to watch when you're in line, but they just had workers with mic sets, and then the girls were super preppy and happy. And they keep repeating the same stuff. It's like another experience that we did was clubbing. They smoke in the clubs there and I did not know that. I showered before and then I had to shower afterwards because I didn't want to go to sleep smelling like smoke. Drinks were like, I don't know, $10 to $14, so it was kind of expensive. But we went home around 5 a.m. because the clubs closed at like 6 a.m. there. Moving on to the K-pop section. Got to the airport, we had to wait for other people because we had to leave at a certain time. We saw some security guards. All of a sudden I saw girls with like DSLR cameras and I knew at that moment, I was like, oh shit, which celebrity is gonna be here? Me and a few other girls, like, cause I found out they like K-pop too. We asked some of the guys to ask the security like, who's coming, and then they came back and they were like, it's EXO. And we're just like, oh my god. We waited behind the girls. EXO came out and I was recording them. I was like, oh my god. But it was too much to take in because like no one screamed at all. Like they just came out and all you could hear was click 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 click, and it was just crazy. All that happened in like 5 seconds. Like they were in and out. We bought a ticket to 2 p.m. concert through Interpark. I bought the ticket here in the US before I left for Korea because I was like, dude, I need to watch a concert in Korea. Like, yeah, I just went by myself because it's good to experience stuff by yourself. So I went there and I almost got lost on the subway because I went the wrong way, but luckily I found some other foreigners and then I already like lined up, but I don't know if it was the same day or not. If I just waited outside longer, I probably could have seen Junior and like 5 Live. I found out afterwards that I had a seat. You know how in the US everyone stands up even if you have a seat? Actually no, some concerts in the US everyone just sits down, but when the concert started I was getting ready to stand up, but then I noticed everyone who had seats was sitting down and I'm like, my friends and I went to COEX Mall. We went to the SM Town pop-up store and it was like 6 stories. Music videos were playing when we go up the escalators. I think EXO's Call Me Baby was playing when we went up. We were like freaking out at that moment. We were so happy and excited. We saw a lot of merch and took pictures, and there's just a lot of stuff on display, all of their albums. There's also like a cafe. We bought some cookies if you want to see our reaction to that. I actually made a video with my friends about it. My friends and I went to APGUJEONG RODEO, which is where all of the K-pop companies are. Yeah, we went to Coffeeoka, which is like a boba place that all the idols go to, because everywhere around the wall there's like signatures of all the idols, and when we were going there was like a road that had the idol statues along the way there. We saw the SM training building. There was like some girls waiting outside and we were just like, oh, is this where SM rookies are? I kid you not, some of the girls were looking at us like, yeah. Like, they're so possessive over them, like, chill. I think we waited for like 5 minutes but no one came out. Then we went to Cube. It was really hard to find Cube, but we went to their cafe. It was really nice. Just looked around and took pictures on the outside. JYP, we stayed there in front of the Dunkin' Donuts. We were actually doing our homework, Korean homework. I asked the person, I was like, oh, what does GOT7 like to order here? And then I just ordered that. I forgot what it was, I'm so stupid. But yeah, we waited there and we saw that Jackson posted on Instagram and then he said to watch Inkigayo or something and that he was in the car, so we're like, oh my god, Jackson's gonna come here, Jackson's gonna come here. So we were waiting, but we were waiting inside, we didn't wait outside. And then the car came and we were inside and I like stood up and he came out and he waved and we were all just like watching him from the inside and then he went. So yeah, we saw Jackson and then we packed up our stuff and then we were about to leave. And then all of a sudden we hear someone says the O word and then it's Youngjae. And then I whip out my phone and I'm like taking pictures. I'm like, Youngjae! He looked at us! I didn't know what to say, so I said hi in Korean and I'm just like, we were walking around some of the shops and then guess who we saw? We saw 3 members of the SM rookies. I saw 10 for sure. And then it was Johnny? I want to say it was, and then it was either Doyoung, Jaehyun, or Hansol. That was the 3rd member. I don't even know. So I did a double take and I'm like, hold up. I think that's them. And then they went into the Nike store to buy shoes, I guess, for their dance practice. And we're like, oh my god. I regret this so much. We wanted to ask them for a picture, but we didn't. Okay, we went to this one shoe store because my friend was actually really wanted to buy shoes. Then they came in and then we're just like, we were 2 weenies and we didn't ask when we should have asked them when we first saw them so that they wouldn't feel weird because we were always staring at them. But now they're debuted, except for Johnny and Hansol. My last experience was going to MTV's The Show. Yeah, we entered online through the website like 2 weeks prior. We were the first ones in line. We got there around 6 and I think we were supposed to go in at 6:30, and at that time the swine flu was going around, so everyone was required to bring a mask. Everyone went in by like fandoms, like the official fandoms first, and then it was us, the foreigners, last because we were in the general audience line. Zumi, Ji-yeon, and Hongbin were the MCs and then you could just see them right there and we're just like, oh my god, Hongbin was so handsome. We waved to everyone because like where me and my friends and I were sitting, you could see them from backstage, like getting ready, like putting on their mics and stuff. We're up here and they're probably down here. We even waved to like these backup dancers because we thought they were 9 muses and just like, oh my god, stop please. There was this girl group, I think it was 410, the one who was on the Weekly Idol special with Astro and KNK. There's this girl, her waist, me and my friends and I couldn't stop talking about it. It was like this tiny, like you could literally wrap your hands around her and like you could squeeze her. Oh yeah, 9 Muses came out and we're just like, oh my god, their bodies, because there's like such body goals. And then Mamamoo came out, like even though they had a pre-recorded stage, they came out and it was just like their vocals are freaking amazing. Okay, so let me just hold in my feels for a second. We got really lucky that 17 was performing their last stage of Adore You, and I really love 17, so I kind of lost it when I saw them backstage. So once I saw them, I was like on the edge of my seat. I was like, I scooted up and then I was like this, waving because they're like down there, and I was just waving like this, like hi, hi, and I was like so mad. I wish I looked up the schedule before to see who was performing so I could have made a sign or something. June and Joshua were at the back and it's so funny because they're like my cousin's biases, but I was just like waving to them and June was like, oh hi, and it was so cute. And then Joshua, he was just being all cool and suave. He was just like just smiling and nodding. I'm like, dude. After SNSD1, my friends and I were waving to 17 like all the way in the corner. They were like getting ready to go walk off the stage. And my friends and I were making hearts, like, and we even did this. Jonghan and someone else made a heart back to us. Okay, If you saw us, we were probably so annoying, especially me. We were just like, they noticed us, and then when they were coming back, I was waving, and then I saw Mingyu, and then I waved so much and I made hearts, and then he noticed me. I felt that he noticed me because I was on the edge of my seat acting like a crazy ass fool, and I didn't look behind me because I probably know that it was me or something. We waited outside because we heard there were going to be idols that were going to come out. We saw Hotshot. They were inside. They were actually really nice. They were asking their fans if they ate dinner already. I was like, oh, that's so cute. And we saw SNSD pass and we're like, oh my god, Tiffany! Oh my god, Suya! Oh my god, Yuna! They were really skinny, but they were super pretty too. We also saw 410, the one with the girl, the super skinny waist. There was a lot of fanboys and they're giving them like letters and like chocolate. I wish I got to do more. I wish I stayed there longer. So that's it for this video. Please let us know if you like these kind of talking videos, like how we got into videos. You should totally check those out. Please like this video and subscribe to us if you haven't already for more content. We usually upload every Thursday and sometimes on the weekends if we have a reaction. But yeah, thanks for watching and bye!
No. Oh, that's cute. Oh, everyone's standing.